Hey everyone, welcome back. Dr. Michelina AF here, hashtag #VetFelonDoctor. Coming to you, change your perspective, change your awareness, change your life. And we're talking about honor, which is not fun because people don't like to talk about honor. They don't like to talk about integrity or valor or all these sort of antiquated terms that are woefully missing out of our reality nowadays. So the kind of thing I think is important when it comes to having honor is this. You don't want to take advantage of people. Yeah, I'm going to let that sink in, guys. You don't want to take advantage of people. There is a big difference between showing up and doing what you can do and showing up and getting one over on somebody. It feels different. The energy is different. Getting one over on somebody is low-level energy stuff. It's low-level energy stuff. And like Taylor Swift says, it's karma's your boyfriend. It's coming back to you. It's sitting on your lap, right? It will come back to you. If you get over on somebody, you're sowing a seed that is manipulative, and don't be shocked when you reap manipulation. People are always so shocked. And it's like, why? That's what you put out there. That's what you gonna get back. Now, if you handle your business in accordance with high value stuff, right? Honor is a high value, high level value here. If you conduct your business with honor, you're constantly sowing honor, you're going to reap honor. People are going to be honorable toward you. Things are going to start working in your favor. Everything's working in your favor, but sometimes it's working in ways we don't love to teach us things, and other times it's just working to reward us. Low value stuff, the things are working in your favor to give you a lesson. I've had plenty of them. Trust me when I say that's the case. High value stuff, it's teaching you the reward. You're getting rewarded up here. You're getting learnt down here, right? So if you are conducting your business with honor and integrity and honesty and everything that I'm talking to you about for the next however long I'm talking about it, you're going to get different things in your life. Different people are going to show up in your life. Now, I will tell you this right now. Okay, I will tell you this right now. When I sent the text that I shouldn't have sent, a couple texts that I shouldn't have sent, right? There's no honor in that. There's no honor in that. Not just because I'm a teacher and I shouldn't be sending things to a student. That's one. No honor in that. Not just because I went against my own belief system in doing so, and it made me very uncomfortable, but also because I was in relationship with a partner. Right? So I wasn't honorable to him. And it didn't matter that he wasn't really honorable to me. It didn't matter that my needs weren't getting met. It doesn't matter that I was in a kind of a toxic relationship there. What did matter is that I went down to that level instead of staying at my own level. Messy things happen when you go down to that place and you lose yourself in it. So why do I bring this up? Once I did that, I was like, I've made a mess here I can't clean up. I knew. I was depressed for 6 months. From February to October, I guess that's 8 months. I was depressed from February 2018 to October 2018 when everything was hidden and I knew I had messed up, but I didn't know how to fix it. That was some high level depression, guys. Or low level depression, I guess. Not the lowest I would experience in the last 5 years, but it was bad. It was hard. And you're attracting a lot of not great stuff from that space. And I did attract a lot of not great stuff from that space. It was not the best. But obviously everything ensued. Everything happened the way it happened. I knew I had made a mistake. And I knew the court of law was crucifying me in a way that I did not think was judicious. I knew that. I knew there was no honor in the way the prosecutor set that up. I knew she was trying to set a precedent with my case. I knew it was happening. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to be honorable in the way I approach this. I'm not going to be petty. I'm not going to fight for my innocence. I'm not innocent. I'm not as guilty as they're making me out to be. But I believe, honestly, that I'm going to just show up and take my part, do my part in the responsibility, and be as honorable in my intentions as possible. And I believe there's going to be a way out shown to me somehow, some way, when it needs to. Because my sentence is crazy, guys. Like anybody I ever talk to, law enforcement, lawyers, judges, doesn't matter who I'm talking to, they're like, this is crazy. I'm like, I know. I should have murdered somebody. Like, parole for life? I sent a picture. Like, what? So I was like, I know there's going to be a way out of this sometime down the line. And for now, I'm just going to come under the weight of it because I messed up. And hey, I did. I'm going to be accountable. I'm going to take the honor. I'm going to do the honorable thing. Not going to ruin this kid's life. At that time, he was 18. So it would have been a very messy trial. So I was like, I'm going to be as honorable in my intentions. After all of that happened, I was like, I want to try. And I fail sometimes, guys. Hey, who doesn't? But I'm like, I want to be as honorable as possible all the time and as intentional as possible all the time, because like, and it is the harder route. Like, I won't lie to you, it is the harder route, but I think it's the better route. I do. I think it's the character building route. And so this is why I'm bringing it to you guys here. I know it's not the easier route. It's the character building one. So we're trying to be honorable. We're trying to be honorable. Trying to be honorable. All right, cool. Don't you know, 3 years down the line of constantly being honorable, doing the right thing, even though it's crazy, you know, because like, what the heck? The solution came across my, little by little, bit by bit, the solution of how this could possibly get taken away came to me. Well, not to me, but it came. And I applied for a governor's pardon from New Jersey because the governor can pardon a crime that isn't judicious or wasn't fairly committed. And so, which I firmly and truly believe that this is not judicious and it's not fair and it's not, the punishment doesn't fit the crime here. It really doesn't. And I don't really believe I was guilty of the crime that they charged me with. So, all that to say, when you sow in honor, you reap in honor. 3-4 years ago, when I was trying to do the right thing, even though the system gave me a really corrupt kind of option, I was like, I'm going to do the right thing to the best of my ability. It doesn't matter how unfair they are. I'm going to do the right thing. And then 3 years later, the solution gets presented. And so with that being said, I want you to think about places in your life where you allowed your external circumstances to dictate how you showed up, and possibly not effectively, right? So honor demands that it doesn't matter how the world shows up, I'm going to show up with my honorable intent. I'm not going to take advantage of the situation. I'm not going to manipulate here. I'm not going to say what I don't mean to get the outcome I want. When you sow in that, you reap in that. People don't deal honestly with you because you don't deal honestly with them. People don't deal honorably with you because you don't deal honorably with them. Right? So honor, and I'm going to be talking about this all week, but honor is, when you carry yourself with honor, people respond differently. People are like, I want what they have. And so, it sets you apart. The way you carry yourself sets you apart. Brings you on a high value, high level sort of a place. Not on a pedestal. I'm not better than anybody else. I'm just conducting myself to certain standards that I'm not going to sacrifice. Doesn't make me better or worse than anybody. You know? And so when you get good at that, you know who you are. You're not saying, hey, my doctorate makes me this, or my felony makes me that. It's like, those are roles that are outside of me, and neither of them really has to do with how I show up, my values. You know? They have a lot to do with the choices I've made. The roles you're in have a lot to do with your choices that you've made. But how you show up, well, those are choices too, to be perfectly honest. So, all that to say, honor is a thing that is, you're constantly striving to get good at. You know, I mean all the time. Like, oh man, this is the easy route, this is the hard route. Oh, let me take the hard route. Fine. You know, someone lashes out at me, I'm not going to lash back at them. Honor. Because I don't do that, right? Now, again, do I fall short? Yes, all the time, all the time. Am I aware of it? Yes. Do I work hard to fix it? Yes. Is anybody perfect? No, no. So I'm just telling you things that are true for my life that I've done that have made me really blessed, honestly, blessed even in a very hard situation. And people always ask, they're like, I would never know what you've gone through. And I'm like, yeah, I know. That's because I work really hard to stay aligned to what's true. So I hope that's helpful. If you are enjoying the series, like, subscribe, hit the bell, tell your friends, grow the channel. If you want to go from awareness to actionable steps, www.completelyfact.bhx.tv has some actionable things you can do there, some steps, some processes. And I'll be bringing you good new content all the time here, so stay tuned. Appreciate you joining me, and I'll see you later.